guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So, Lost Mojo Day. Now what I thought we would do today, I'm going to use some scrap paper. So it's a nice simple one to get our mojo back, and something that we can do that's really simple, and you can just like sit and do it nice and quietly. Now I made one of these in one of my Instagram posts, and I just think it's so simple, so easy. Just a little paper clip made from scraps of paper. I've got my little dingly danglies because I like little dingly dangly bits, but it's so easy, and it's amazing what you can do with scrap paper. I've made a few, but I would like some more because I think they are really, really lovely. So that's the one I made in the Instagram. And then I've got these little ones. They've got little bowl pins, and I've just got like little beads and stuff on it. I've got a little jump ring there with a little spacer bead on. I've got a word, and I've got one of my butterflies and scrap paper. So it's really simple, and a nice thing to do. Just sit and make. So a little ball pin. You don't have to have a dingly dangly on it. You can just add the little bits and put a word or something on there. But I thought it's a nice one to do today. Now, like I always say on the Lost Mojos, don't have too much stuff out. So I've got my scrap paper. I've taken out some beads, so I've got lots and lots of beads, but obviously I'm not going to go rummaging through them because it makes you a little bit confused. So I've also got some of the bowl pins that I made previously with all dingly dangly bits on. These have got my little resin hearts on. I've got some paper clips. I've got some little charms on there, little dragonfly. So I've got some little bits, not a lot, just a few little bits in there. I have got some words. I have got my butterflies, and I've got some little flowers. I don't remember, we made the little flowers where I stiffened the fabric and then I just punched them out, or I used my Sizzix machine, or my Vivo machine actually I made. So I've just got some of those, but I've also got some of my little butterfly wings in there as well. So it's just a few little bits, and then you just want some ink and some glue. So nice and simple, and obviously a pair of scissors would be helpful, wouldn't it? So I've got my scraps. I'm just going to take out, I don't know, anything in here, just little scrappy bits. You want to sort of like 2 or 3 different, oh look, I've got a spotty bit in there, 2 or 3 different sort of bits of, you know, scrap paper. You can use your happy mail, not happy mail, junk mail. Like I've said before, I don't get junk mail. We don't get junk mail here in Portugal. So I just using my scrappy bits of paper here, which it's just amazing what you can do with scrap paper. So I'm going to fold a little bit in half, and I'm going to just cut that down. So that's our first bit. Pop your little bits away so it's all nice and tidy, because if you keep it like a little area, then you don't sort of like get so overwhelmed on things, I think. So another little bit here, I'm just going to just chop that piece off like that, pop that back in. This might need a little bit of a tidy up. Let me just fold this in half. So we just want some little pieces. I'm going to cut this down. And all the little bits I'm going to just throw in my bin. I'm going to put my little pile over there. I don't need those. So I've got this piece there. So this little bit, so just little folded over bits, that is going to slip in there like that. Do you know what I mean? And then this bit is where you're going to dangle something from. So you can do these in all sorts of different ways. Should we have this one? Or should we see if we can have another? Have I got anything a little bit? Oh, let's have a little rosy bit. Oh, I do like my little rosy bits. So let's cut that piece off. We don't want it too thick. Let me pop these back in there. I'm going to fold this one over like that. And then that will go on there. And then this one can just slide in there. Probably go underneath that one, just so it goes in. So what we're doing, we're just sandwiching it in between there like that. Now again, you can have this so it goes over the back if you want to. Oopsie daisy. But I'm just showing you a really simple way, and they're just such a Oops, we want to go that way. Simple, we like simple. Especially if you're getting back into your crafting. You might have been poorly, or you might have been away and you just want to sort of get back into a nice quiet little crafty session. So I'm just going to put it like that, and then these little bits are where you're going to pop your little dingly danglies, or you can just pop it onto this one piece here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take these down. Oh, I do have my little corner punch, and I'm going to just round that, just that little edge there, and also on this one. Oh, actually, I'm going to do it on all of them, just like that, nice and simple. Little bit of ink around the edge, like that. So guys, how's your week going? We're halfway through now, aren't we? You had a good one? I've had a busy one. I've had a bit of a stressed one, actually. But, you know, we all have times like that, don't we? But, crafting is good because it takes your mind off things, doesn't it? So let's pop these in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this little bit to the back of here, like that. So nice and simple. Little bit of tacky glue. Let's just little wiggle on there. Oops. Try and line it up with the top, with that top piece, so that comes over like that. Oops, I don't want to stick that down. Then this little piece, again, we're going to just stick that on, just so it overlaps just a little bit. And a bit of glue. Pop that on. And then we can just see, so that will fold over there and that will fold over like that. So that's lovely, isn't it? So that's really nice. So what I can do now is glue this piece down, so we don't need anything else on here. Just glue that in. Oops, what am I doing? What am I doing? We're gluing this piece on, aren't we? I do like the spotty. Then we'll glue this little bit, and then we can glue that little bit there. So this one will just fold over, and then this one will just fold over like that. So that's the front, that's the back, and then that's the front. So we'll pop that down there. Now what I need to do is get a little bit just for the top. So we want to do this top piece now, where we're going to pop the little paper clip on there. So that just sort of like has like a little tab on it. So we just have this one, or let's have a little bit of brightness. So we'll fold that over, just need a little bit. All depends on what size paper clip you're going to be using. So I've got these are probably about 1 inch, I would have thought. Yeah, these are about 1 inch, or about 2.5 centimeters. But again, just use what you've got. Don't go out and get anything, just use whatever size paper clips. If they're big ones, just make them a little bit bigger. If they're smaller, just make them a little bit smaller. Just ink that little bit up, like that. Pop our paper clip in. So you want to go through this bit, not the open bit. You got your paper clip, you don't want the open bit there, you want the bit that goes all the way along, and just pop that through if you can. Oopsie. Pop that through. Now it all depends which way you want it to go as well. I'm going to have mine going this way. So I've got most of mine going the other way, so I'm going to have this way, not that it really matters. And then this just glues on there like that. Oh, I do like these. I thought it's quite an easy one, or it's a nice one, because I do love using up these scraps. It's just a great way to make something nice. Oops, pick it up. Stick that on. You know, leave like a little gap. Like that. So you've got a nice... Oh no, I can't put it this way, can I? Because this is the outside bit. Okay guys, I've done that wrong. That's not a surprise. We need to go around this way because this has to come on the outside of your page, not on the inside of your page. So do you think there's enough glue on there? There we go. So when you put it on your page, it will go. Oops. Oh my gosh, I can't do that now. It will go on there like that. So this needs to be on the outside of your page, so you've got a little dangle room. So really, we can't really put one on this one. You want to put it on here. If you put this paper clip over slightly, then you could put one on here because it would come over on the edge of your page. I'll show you in a minute. I'll do another one. I'll do a few of these because I do like them. So I'm going to just make one hole in here, a little bit of a hole punch, like that. Or you can just get an awl or something in there and make a little hole. What am I doing? I'm going to get a little dingly dangly. Let's have one with a little heart on. Little ball pin. I do my dingly dangly, so we're going to pop that on there. Like that, so that will dangle down. And then we can go in here. We can have a word. What shall we have on here? Nothing too big. Well, let's just have a dream, shall we? And then butterfly wings. Let's have some little flowers. So these can just sit on top of each other. I'm going to put this one underneath. Just a few little bits, and then we can put a little pearl on top. So use a little bit of glue, whatever glue you have. A little blob on there. Oopsie daisy, it's my word. Pop that one. Should be enough for that. There we go. Then I'm going to pop a little pearl on there. So I'll pop a little blob of glue. And then I need to take this, grab one of these little pearls that I've got, little flat back pearls. So all of your beads and bits, just grab a little random thing. You might have a little pot. I've got a little pot somewhere, I don't know what I've done with it, with all sort of like random bits in it. But look, oh, we need to put the word on, don't we? Let's put dream on there. A little bit of ink around the edge. I'm not putting any fabric or anything on there. I'm just going to just want them to be sort of flattish, and then the dangly bit on the outside. So I think having little dangles on your journals, on the pages, I think it just makes them look really, really lovely. Oh, it's a bit wonky. Love it. It's amazing, isn't it, what you can do with a scrap, with these scraps. There we go. And that just sits on there and dangles off. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. The other thing that I was going to show you, actually, I don't know whether you saw my, oh, I can't get it off, my video on Monday where I went and got some bits and pieces. I got some, where is it? Not that I got much left. It's bias binding, and it was in this sort of creamy white colour. It was £1.95 for 10 metres on here, and I was wondering whether you could colour it, and I did. I dyed it with my inks, and look at that. It's come out lovely. It really, really has. So I've got a couple of different colours in here. This one was my last bit of inky bits that I used up, but it looks really nice. And then I've got sort of like a bluey colour, a bluey purple colour. So I've got those, and it's just coloured really, really well with my Liquitex inks. So I've used that, so I'm really happy with that. And then with the leftover inky bits, I just coloured a bit of seam binding, and then I did a little bit of fabric on here as well. So I'm really happy. So this seam binding, not seam binding, bias binding, is what I would like to do to edge my journal covers, just around the edges, because I think it might just, I don't know, I haven't done it before, so I thought it might look quite nice and finish your journals off if you're sort of, you know, like to be a little bit neat and tidy. Not quite sure how I do it yet. I haven't looked at a video, but I do believe you sew this bit on first, don't you? And then that wraps round, I think. I don't know, I'll have to experiment. But I'm happy with that. I've got love my seam binding and my little flowers. So let's make a few more. Let's take some of this out. Actually, I could do with one. Got some bits in there. So we'll make a sort of one like this. This is sort of more of a, should we have it quite big? A bit more of a sort of vintagey look on this one. Do you think that's going to be too big? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see if I can find a smaller. Let's take this piece. Snip that little end bit off, make it look a little bit tidier. That could be the smaller bit. Like that. Then we'll have this piece can come out. Like this. I don't need all of that, I just need probably that much. Put that in. So this will go in like that. And then this one will go in like that. Oops. Oopsie daisy. My gosh. There we go. Or should we have it? You could have it around the S way actually, couldn't we? And put it on the page that way. That means we need to have them on this side. Like that. That's quite nice. You think this is a bit too big? Not really. Not really. Let's have a little rounded corner on there. So we're going this way. Maybe these could be a little bit bigger. Do you think we should go with this bigger piece? That could go on there. Come out a little bit. That's quite nice, isn't it? Little plain. Do you think it's a bit boring? This little piece can come in and up. That's what we should do. So I need to do this corner. So that's that corner. And then that corner, like that. That doesn't look very straight. Not that we're going to see it. Let's just ink these up. Like that. Ink this. Gosh, there's always somebody in our area that's doing something, DIY chores of some sort. It gets quite noisy here. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Pop that on. Right, yes, this is going to be a big one, so I might even need a bigger paper clip. So that can go on. Oh, I quite like that side too. But we're going to stick this one on. I'm going to stick this down first. Pop that on. There we go. Lovely. And then this one needs to go like that, and then like that. perfect. That's about right. That's about right, isn't it? Wibbly wobbly. So then I need to glue this side like this. Put that over. Oh, oh, somebody's just dropped something. That can go over and that can go over. I love that. Do you know, I've got some little butterfly wings in here. Just wondering, let's grab this one. So it's a bit too, I've got the pink one. Which way round does this go? Do you know what I mean? I was just thinking maybe you could put like a little butterfly wing in there. On top. That's quite nice, isn't it? Doesn't it? I was thinking maybe it could go underneath there, but I don't think it will. But I might put that one on. Like that. It's not a lot of dangly room there, is there? But I'm going to glue this on anyway. We need a little bit of dangle room. Like that. Pop that down. Lovely. Oh, I don't know, maybe we could sort of add a little pocket or something on here. That's a nice thing. When you start making something, I can always sort of like see another little angle to it. Right, we need, what have I got in here? Maybe another little bit of this, or I've got something a bit smaller. Like that. That will do, won't it? Then I don't need to use a great big paper clip. Don't mind that being scruffy actually. Let's ink that up. There's a little paper clip. Right, now paper clip, so it's going this way. So this has got to be over the edge of the page. So let's look at this properly. So if I push that right over, this has got, I might be able to dangle two off there if we're more closer to this edge. Let's see if that's going to work. Let's pop this into here. Glue this on. Just using tacky glue. I'll link all these down underneath because I get asked lots about what glues and stuff I use. So I'm going to put that. That's wrong, isn't it? No, that's right. So this will go on. Oops. This is going to go on like that. There we go. So the further that side, and then we can, this is going to come off the page, however you do it, and then we can dingle dangle off here. So it depends how far out actually you want it from your journal. But again, if we put something on the page like that as well, like a pocket or something, you can attach that to there. So it can go in, not as far, but you can still dangle out. Okay, love that. I love these. Let's pop. That's quite hard because you've got quite a few layers on there, so it's not a flimsy one. It's a nice sturdy one. I'm going to just add a little bit of this to my little wings. Like that. Pop you on. That's really pretty, isn't it? Let's just do the middle bit. A little bit there. Go like that. There we go. Even if I had like a tiny little flower, or a smaller one, pick it up. Oh, that's a bit too much, I think. It's a little one. It's a little one, and then we could put a little pearl in there, couldn't we? Oh, I feel like a nice quiet day today. Just a nice quiet make today. I don't feel very loud and noisy. Do you know what I mean? Need to quite look at that. Isn't that lovely? Do like that one. What should we put on here? Should we dingly dangly? Should we do 2 dingly danglies? Let's do one right there. Another one there. So I've got 2 little holes. You can also get the jump rings. What did I say? Did I have a jump ring in here? Don't think I do I? Oh, what's that? Oh no, that's not a jump ring, is it? Oops, little beads everywhere. Oh, there, I thought I had one in here. It's hiding. I need my pliers for this. I've got like a little jump rings, look, with a little bead on there. So that can, should we pop that one through here? Maybe we'll have another jump ring, because I think a little bowl pin is going to be too much. So just a tiny little dingly off there. Do it with another jump ring actually. Let's have one of these. Little small one. What should we hang off that? What have I got? I've got these little spacer beads, which are really nice. I'm not sure whether that's gonna. Oh, I don't know. Do you think that will fit? No, that's not going to work. No, it doesn't dangle. We don't want something that's not going to dangle, do we? Where's the end of that now? There it is. Let's just change that up. I've got a little dragonfly in there. That's too thick. Got it like a little dragonfly charm. That might work. On there with the butterfly. Let's see. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Little dingly dangly dragonfly off there. And then that just sits on like that and dangles down. Oh, I love them. Oh, should we have a word on there? What should we have? Smile, believe, wonderful. Is that too big? It's a bit too big, isn't it? We've got, oh my gosh, I can't pick these up. Be your own kind of beautiful. We could put that one on, couldn't we? Could cut it there. Let's cut this down. Oopsie daisy. Let's put these to the side. All these little sayings, I've got them in my Etsy shop. So just cut that down a little bit. I'm going to put kind of, there we go. Cut that down. Take this one. Whoops. Okay, let's fit this on. I'm going to put beautiful on first at the bottom, so we know that it's going to fit. So let's put this on. Pop that one on. That down. Stick that one there, and I think this one is enough there to go on top. So just about. Little bit of ink around the edge. There we go. Perfect. Just go over the bottom of that little wing. Oops. Look at that. That's really kind of simple. Kind of beautiful, isn't it? How lovely is that? And again, you can put something on the back if you like, but I don't think you need to. Should we see if we can try and make one into like with a little pocket on there? That's quite big, but it's quite nice. Right, we've got this one. I don't think we need it that big. But I'm going to fold that over. Cut that down like that. Let's just tidy it up a little bit. Wondering whether we could let's tidy this little bit up. Pop that one in there, and then we could make this into like a tiny little pocket round that edge. This could be a little dingly dangly bit. Okay, I'm just sort of thinking out loud now, guys. This can go on. So this bit, so the paper clip's got to be this side. We could pop a little. I've got some little little postcards somewhere, but I don't really want to get anything else. I just want to use what I've got on my table. So let's just see if this one works. Oops. Let's just ink this up. That. This piece will go inside. This will be glued. I'm going to round this bit off as well, so the two corners will be, the two opposite corners can be rounded. And we can stick that down. That's rather nice. And this bit, this is the bit that we're going to make a little pocket. So I'm going to do this one as well. Ink that up. Not sure whether this will work, but let's give it a go. I've got bits of glue everywhere. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to stick this bit to there. It's not going to be a huge pocket, so that's got to be stuck on this piece there, isn't it? And that's stuck down. Put this on. How far in do we need to go? There, that looks about right, doesn't it? So we'll stick that bit. Oh, a bit wonky. That can stick down, and then that can stick down. So let's just stick this bit. Let's glue this side. Glue that on top. Oopsie daisy. And then I need we need just this little bit to be like a little tuck, don't we? A little pocket. So I'm going to glue this bit Do I need to glue that bit? Yeah, like that. Okay. Then if I get a little piece of paper, oh, I've got my little photos, haven't I could use. That's what it means, and then we've got like a little pocket there to tuck things in. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's stuck down. How lovely is that? Oopsie daisy. Okay, what should we put on here? We need to put something on here, don't we? Should we put a little butterfly? Little butterfly can go on, but we need to put something on the top. Should we have a little bit of... We've got a purple one. Do we have a darker purple butterfly? I don't think so. What else have we got in here? Oh, I'll make one with that in a minute. Oh, I like this bit. I think this paper is from scrapbook paper that I have had for donkey's years. Like literally donkey's years. I'm going to put that on there. Nearer that side, but I think that goes quite nicely. Can't remember where I got it from, but I can remember I've had this for so long. Oops. That's a little paper clip. Which way? This one. I do like a good little paper clip. So that can go on like that. So this is going to go on this page. Make sure we are doing this way around. It does that, doesn't it? It goes on like that. So this has to go on this side. Like that. Then this can have a little dangle on this bit. So actually it could sort of go in the middle. It doesn't have to go right on the edge. It can go in the middle. Again, you can just make these up, not actually sort of like decorate them. You could just have them, you know, in your stash where you can add little bits and pieces to it when you know which sort of journal you're going to pop it into. So squeeze that down. That's lovely. And I'm going to just make a little hole in this bit. Like that. We will put a little butterfly. I've got little bits everywhere. Put a little butterfly on. A bit of glue. So on there. And then a little word. We could put butterfly on butterfly. Oh my gosh. Let's just take these out. Wonderful. It's a bit small. A bit big, I mean. Dream. Let's dream. Or shall we have believe? I like that. We like to dream and believe, don't we? A little bit of positivity. Let's just chop that off. These on. A little bit of glue. My gosh, guys, I'm not sure you can hear all this noise. It's very noisy here today. Let's pop this little believe on there. Did want to just use what I had on my desk, but I would like a little photograph, which I've got up here. I've got my little box of bits here where I keep all my little photos and stuff in. Needs a bit of a sort out because it's a bit jimbly jumbly. I could do with, do you know what I could do with? Actually, a little fairy girl would look really nice in there. Look at that. But I was just thinking little postcards. I've got some little postcards as well somewhere. And I've also got these little stamps. I do like these stamps. But how lovely is that? So you've got like a little pocket to pop something in. I like that. That's lovely. No point in putting anything on the back because you don't see the back because it's going to be on the edge of the page. So that just sits on there like that. And then we could do with another little dragonfly hanging off there, really. That's sort of Christmassy snowflake paper, which we don't really want. Oh, I've got a little sun and a moon. Oh, it's not. It's a little star and a moon. That's what we want, because that's like believe, isn't it? That's the sort of, feels sort of magical. Let's have a little one of these. Like that. Push that open. We'll have a little star and a moon. I found these little charms. I think I've had these for a pretty long time as well. I need to sort out all my sort of metal bits, if you know what I mean. Look at that. Is that a little pretty? That's so pretty, isn't it? Shall we pop something in here? Shall we have another little pearly thing? Do you have these little tiny little flowers? Shall I put one of those on? Let's have a little bit of glue. This is very gloopy. Don't know why, sometimes my 3-in-1 gets exceptionally gloopy. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. It's very stringy, this one. I've had this bottle for quite a long time actually and not opened it, so I don't know whether they go off or not. Let's take a little tiny little flower on there, and then I've got, if I can, put tiny bit of glue in there in the middle of the flower. Can you see? It's got like a tiny little hole in there. And I've got one of these mini little pearls. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. Can you see that? Just so pretty. Oh, I like this one. Look at that. They adapt so well, don't they? So we've got a little star and a moon on there. Oh, I love them. Just so lovely. Okay, shall we just make one more? Let's make a nice one. I like this one. I like this paper. I think it's just one of my favourite papers of my kits. Should we make a sort of smaller one? Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold that back, and we're going to have a little tuck at the back. So it's like a little hidden pocket. So that can go on. Let's just ink this up so I don't forget and stick it down. Do I need to ink this? Let's ink this bit. So this bit will go in the back, and then, you know, I could have a little, you know, it's got like a little pocket at the back, couldn't we? What do you think? I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick it down so I don't forget. A little bit of glue. There we are. Perfect. There we go, and you wouldn't even know that was there. So let's hide that little pocket. Let's see what else have we got in here. Another little bit of music one. Oh, that's a nice big bright flower. Oh look, we've got some pretties in here. Let's have a little rummage. Oh look, that's sort of half a spider on there. We don't want that. We could do with this. This is lovely. Dig deep. Dig deep. Let's have that little piece as well. Okay, so that's the pocket. We'll have another little bit that comes out. Shall we have, oh no, that's folded already. So let's just cut that off. I think that's too big. Too big? Too wide? It's a bit long. Maybe we won't have it as long. Put this one this way. So this one can go in there like that, and then we'll just have this tiny little one that comes in there. I don't think I'll put anything on that one. Oh my gosh. Let's pop you in there. Like that, or you could just have that so they go around the back, or they could probably just tuck inside as well, but I like the fact that I'm going to do that actually, guys, and then maybe we'll have something on here. Okay, I'm going to tuck them so they go around the back, except for these are quite similar. You've got that one. Maybe I should turn it around this way. Then it won't be so similar as the back piece, as the bottom piece. That looks better, a bit darker, doesn't it? Then this little bit can go in there. Okay, that's what we shall do. Little bits. Right, so I'm going to stick this to the back. No, like that. That's what I was going to do, wasn't it? So we'll stick this on the inside. A little bit of glue there. Let's bring my glue over. Put that there. What's this? Was it this little one? Oh, I should have put that on first, shouldn't I? That needs to go underneath there. Like that. That's a bit of a non one, isn't it? Does that really need to be there? But I think we will. Okay. Let's just glue these down. And glue on the back. Okay, do you know, that's quite nice at the front, isn't it? Oh, we do like to change our mind. Do you know what I mean? So you've got like a little pocket like that. Oh, I like that better actually. I like that better. And then that's the back. So they've got a little pocket here at the front. Okay. Change our mind. We can change our minds. Little hole in there. What do you think? I think that's good. We just have one little dingly dangly, and we can stick this down. If you're going to do it, don't use double-sided because it's a bit of a waste, isn't it? So this is just in my scrap pack, so there we go. So that can go on there. And then maybe we'll use a little bit of this on there. Actually, I could have put that inside. Oh, a bit late now. Could have hidden this inside that little bit, couldn't we? Instead of overlapping it. Do you think it's a bit late? Yeah, this glue is so good. Okay, let's find another fancy piece. That's nice, isn't it? But that's already done. No, I don't like that bit. I like this bit. Let's just trim this. Pop these little pieces back. Let's keep our desk tidy. Since I've tidied my desk, I I want to try and keep it. Well, I think the fact is just that I don't put things back where they're supposed to be. So, you know, a nice tidy desk. I'm going to start putting everything back. So I say, right, so this one can go onto there like that. That's nice. Let's find a little paper clip. Put that on there. Oh, come on, through you go. We are. So we want, which way do we want the paper clip to go? We want the paper clip to go this way, don't we? Like that, like that. So this goes on there, and then this bit will hang down. So that could go a little bit further, right to the edge of that, although that's stuck down at the top anyway. Okay. So glue that on. Oh, I do like these. Whoops. That's lovely, isn't it? So where's the little picture? What have I got in here? Is that going to fit? Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. A couple of little pictures in there. Do we want a word? What have we got? Oh, we could have smile, because that's green. That looks really nice on there, doesn't it? We need a dingly dangly, and then too much of a contrast, but I do like my butterflies. Very much into my butterflies again now. I stopped using them for a while, and then I just love them. Back again. A little bit of glue. Up there. Oops. This one is already inked. And we will pop that on there. Like that. What should we dingly dangly down? What have I got on here? I've got my little... Oh, should we pop the little heart on there? Look. That's nice. Nice smile. We've got a nice little heart on there. Pop that through. Put that down. And there we go. Look at that. Isn't that just lovely? So then this can just go on the side of your page with a little dangly, with a little pocket in there. Just fabulous. Oh, I like these. I do like these. I will probably carry on at making some more of these, but we've been quite a little while, so that's a nice one. I feel like I'm sort of, that was a more of a calmer one, if you know what I mean, guys. A nice quiet one. Look, we transform them in with little pockets. So look at these are lovely. Could probably do with something up here. Need something up there. Maybe I'll pop another little few flowers or something on there. We could have a little butterfly, couldn't we? Maybe I'll pop a little diddy butterfly up there. Could have a few more little... Oh, that's better. Just a little too bare up there, I think. So let's just pop... Oh, where's my lid gone? Pop you. Maybe like that. Look at that. There we go. That's better, isn't it? So look at these. These are just beautiful. I love them. Really nice one to keep in your stash. Ready to go. Little sort of mass make. There we are, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. So it's amazing, like I said, what you can do with a few bits of scrap and just getting a few bits out on your desk Don't overwhelm yourself, like I always say, because it's nice to just make with a few bits and pieces, although I did get my other bits and pieces out today, but I'm loving them. So scrap paper, paper clips, and a few little embellishments just make some beautiful little dangly paper clips. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Please do post them in the Facebook group if you are going to make some, because I would love to see them. Your interpretation of them would be lovely. So have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Right, guys, bye bye.